Wait, let me just ask this question as an Arsenal fan. Which group do you belong to? Because it is now obvious as an Arsenal fan, you must belong to a group. Is either you belong to Ateta in or Ateta out. I want Gyökeres, I want Benjamin Sesko, Nonima Deke, Rodrigo. Why can't you just support your team? The misreaction among Arsenal fans is currently at the highest level. Now, in this video, you're going to see a lot of misreaction from Arsenal fans and Arsenal sports analysts. After watching the video, let me know where you belong. Either you belong to Ateta in or Ateta out. For me, I am supporting Arsenal, not Ateta.
Behavior like this, moronic, childish, foolish behavior like this makes it very difficult for me to be a content creator in this space because I cannot deal with people that behave like this. Arsenal are signing or are trying to sign Noni Madueke. Why they're signing him, you do not know. Where he is playing, you do not know. What is, his status in the squad, whether he's a backup, whether he's a starter, whether he's starting on the right, whether he's starting on the left, you do not know. But you will take it upon yourself to start a whole campaign to kill the guy before he has even arrived, to rinse him, to start a petition against him. And you think this is normal behavior. You people think that this is normal behavior. And then some of you clowns will tell yourself that you're an Arsenal fan. And then when he comes, you say, hey, it's just my opinion. But if he's an Arsenal player, I still support him. Use your brain. If he then signs, how is he supposed to function? No, you mentally destroy the guy before he has even started. How is he supposed to function? How? How is he supposed to have a bad game? How is he supposed to have a bad pass? This is not normal behavior. And the thing that irritates me the most about it is, number one, why is everybody... I said it in my previous video. Noni Madueke, he is not a great player. But he's not a bad player. He's a good player. He's 23. He's nowhere near his prime yet. And I'm not saying this to prop him up. I'm saying this to surely there should be a gauge in your head of when your quote-unquote outrage has reached into the levels of madness. If Arsenal were paying 50 million for the deadest guy you've ever seen in your life, I mean, it still wouldn't justify the stupid behavior I'm seeing, especially people that are sending him abuse on his own social media. You're sending abuse to somebody who is not even your player yet. Are you demented? Are you dumb? Oh, this is the last thing I'm going to say on this transfer until the end of the window. Wait until the end of the window to form your opinion. If at the end of the window you have signed Eze, Rodrigo, and Gyökeres, why do you care that you've also signed Madueke? Our squad from last year to this year. Neto left, and so you signed Kepa. Partey left, and then you signed Norgard. Jorginho left, you signed Zubimendi. So, if it turns out that it is that Sterling left and you signed Madueke, and that's your backup on the right, can you please explain to me intelligently and not dumb nonsense like he's a Chelsea player? What is horrifically bad about that? What necessitates hashtags and petitions and all of that? I'm sorry, if you have emotional, psychological problems outside, deal with them. Don't bring them here. These are the embarrassing things to our fan base.
This club is a fucking joke, man. Noni Madueke for 52 million. Are you taking the piss? Nah, this is a disgrace of a signing, man. Absolute disgrace on a Drogba thing. I cannot believe that this deal has actually gone through. After the first bid, they saw all the backlash from the fans and thought, yeah, this is a cracking idea. A player that nobody wants, that we don't need. Yeah, that's right up Arteta's street, isn't it? Can we get a moment of silence for all these fans that think he's coming in as a backup and that think we're still going to get Rodrigo as the main left winger? Sorry to break it to you, but Noni Madueke is now our starting left winger. You think Arsenal pay 50 million for a backup? Are you mad? There's still a load of people out there, yeah, that think we're going to get Rodrigo, Gyökeres and Eze. Where do you think we're getting that money from? That would give us a 350 million spend this summer. And the only player we're selling is Trossard for no more than 20 million. It's not happening. I hope it does happen, and I'll hold my hands up if it does, but it's just not happening.
I completely understand some of you have grown up in a world where you're the manager in or you're the manager out, and anyone in between it shouldn't even exist. But don't do this. Don't do this. Genuinely, fuck off. Because this was the worst moment in my 30 plus years of supporting Arsenal, was when there was this toxicity around the club, where it was posters and planes going over the fucking Emirates Stadium and people standing there with fucking t-shirts protesting when there's nothing to protest about. It genuinely, I hope this is a rival fan just trying to stir up shit, because this is embarrassing. It is proper embarrassing, and you're not helping. I don't understand what you feel like you are going to achieve. Mikel Arteta's not getting the sack. Going against the grain when Arsenal will be doing well and being that person that's, even when Arsenal were doing well, I wanted Arteta out. Like I just don't rate him. That's called an agenda. It's weird. Like genuinely grow up. He's not going anywhere. If at the end of the season Arsenal don't win anything and there's a conversation to be had, but there's no point in having this conversation here. There's no point in dragging this club through the mud for your ego, so you can wear it on your chest, so you can wear on your sleeve that you're Arteta out. Because it's not going to do anything. It's just going to turn us back into a banter club like we were labelled for years because of people like you.
He's a flop and he is trash. He's not good. You can't spend 50 million on a backup and he's not worth 50 million. Let me go into these three points. Number one, you can say you don't want Noni Madueke without telling lies. Saying he's not good, saying he's trash, saying he's a reject is nonsense. You are talking rubbish. That you're talking nonsense. He is Chelsea's highest scoring winger. How is that a reject? Somebody came in my comment section and was like, oh, Madueke only scored 7 goals last season. And I'm like, okay. This is Madueke down here, 7 goals. All right, fine. You people are saying it's trash, right? This is Phil Foden, 7 goals. Phil Foden is trash too, right? Okay, you know what? Let's forget Phil Foden. Song Heung-min, he's trash, all right? Kulusevski is trash as well. I mean, 7 goals, and all of them, I mean, they actually played more minutes than him. But Antonio Elanga just went for 55 million, 6 goals. Bukayo Saka, 6 goals. Hold up. Anthony Gordon, 6 goals. Hold up. Rashford, 6 goals. Somebody told me Amos Mikro is better than him. This guy, by the way, is now on the bench in Fulham, but okay, forget about that. 6 goals. You cannot tell me he's rubbish. It's just a factually incorrect statement. Some of you are here, Nico Williams. In fact, speaking of Nico Williams, Madueke is in pink, Nico Williams is in blue. You guys, please tell me, does this look like, man, there's a golfing class between guys? As in the guy in pink is trash, while the one in blue, oh my goodness, amazing. Let us give him £300,000 a week. Let's wait for him for 3 years. Seeing people say Nwaneri is better than him. Before we even get into the whole argument of whether Nwaneri is actually a winger or a midfielder, Nwaneri is not better than him today. That is just a factually incorrect statement. We don't need to tell lies. Nwaneri is on the bench for England under 21s. He's 17. Don't tell me that rubbish. The next one I hear is we can't spend 50 million on a backup. Why? Why can't we spend 50 million on a backup? If Man City win the league, you will tell me that we are trash. Why are we finishing second? Why are we always finishing second? We are trash. If Liverpool win the league, we are trash. Why are we always finishing second? So Man City can buy Nico Gonzalez as backup for 60 million. Buy Kushanov, a centre back, as backup for 40 million. They can buy Matheus Nunes 62 million as backup. They can buy Calvin Phillips 50 million basically as backup. But if you that is trying to catch them do the same thing, you are the one that is dumb. Chelsea brought in Neto for 60 million as backup. Who, by the way, Madueke scored almost times 2 the number of goals he has scored, even though he's even younger than Neto. But I digress. Brought in João Felix, 52 million as backup. Nkunku, 60 million as backup. Disasi, a bleeding centre back for 45 million as backup. Again, I'm asking, what are you guys talking about? The last time I checked, Liverpool's backup winger is Gakpo, who they bought for 42 million. Can you explain to me how and why 50 million is too much for backup? And then the third one, the one that irritates me the most, that he's not worth 50 million. Okay, explain this to me. Noni Madueke is an exciting, quick, brilliant winger, England international, only 23 years old and has scored 7 goals. Simply from an economic standpoint, that is a 50 million pound signing. What are we arguing? Spurs bought Brennan Johnson for 47 million. You were all there when Chelsea bought Mudryk for 62 million, rising up to 89. Newcastle just signed Elanga, who, by the way, scored fewer goals than Madueke, playing the exact same position for 52 million. What are you talking about? That is the normal. This is 2025. Another thing is that the price of a transfer fee is not just about the transfer fee. Do you people think about the wages? He's keeping the exact same salary that he is on at Chelsea. In case you don't know, he earns £50,000 at Chelsea a week. That's less than what we pay for some of our defenders. Oh, this is not an expensive signing. And beyond the wages, I've always said this. As a fan, why should I care about the price of things? It's not the only time you should care as a fan about the price of anything, whether it's salary, whether it's wages, whether it's transfer fee, any of that. The only reason why a fan should care is if it's that transaction is going to stop you from being able to do other transactions. If not, I don't care. If you buy Declan Rice for £1 or you buy Declan Rice for £100 or £100 million or £1 billion, I don't give a toss. Just get him because I need him, and make sure that you don't tell me that his money is why I will not get other people. So you know what? 50 million pounds. So again, using Declan Rice cost £100 million, right? That is more than the price of Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and Joao Neves combined. Declan Rice costs more than Ruiz, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz combined. So are you not telling me now that if you could rewind time, you still go back and tell Arsenal, no, don't do that 100 million. No. We could have done more. No, it doesn't work that way. Who cares? I've said it once, I'll say it again. The only time that this transfer will cause any problem for me, and I think any rational person, is if you end up saying that, oh, because of Madueke, we didn't get Gyökeres. Because of Madueke, we didn't get Eze. Because of Madueke, we didn't get Rodrigo. If that happens, then we can talk. If that does not happen, who cares?